Hey y'all, Sharita, your girl from the Morgan Unlimited Growth Institute. How y'all doing today? I have a good one for y'all today about your child's weaknesses, hiding behind their cell phones, games, these electronic devices that they're focusing on. All right. So, what prompted me to talk to y'all today is I just had a meeting with one of my students' teachers. And it was her math teacher, and in math she's struggling a bit, right? Hello, Miss Cheryl. Hello, welcome. Good to see you. I'm talking about our children's weaknesses, right? And what do I mean by weaknesses? I mean our children have holes in, some of them have holes in their literacy foundation, and some of them have holes in their math foundation, right? But you can't see it. You can't see it when they are just chilling, being kids, when they are into the things that they like to do, like on the cell phones. Their eyes glued to the cell phone. They can navigate the cell phone really easily. They can get on the iPad, navigate that really easily. When they want to sit down and play their game, they put their headphones on, they get really into it. They navigate that really easily, and it doesn't show. But some of our kids, when you take these devices away and you put a pencil or a pen in their hand in a notebook, and you ask them to perform basic skills that have to do with math and literacy, you will see that they have some really serious weaknesses. Okay? And this is the tough part. This is the part that kind of breaks my heart with kids, because this is where their confidence gets affected. I know a lot of kids that are good at playing a game. They may be good at maybe athletes. I have a couple athletes in my program. They're really good when it comes to playing comes to the sports that they're in, but they have deficiencies when it comes to reading, when it comes to spelling, punctuation when they're writing a paragraph. They don't know how to write an essay. When it comes to math, not knowing their multiplication tables, needing to use their fingers to count, to add and subtract, right? And a bunch of other basic skills that they should have learned years ago. Okay? And the thing is that they are in classrooms. So you might have, and I talk about this all the time, you might have a sixth grader. They're in sixth grade, but they're functioning well below grade level. In the classroom, it doesn't really show up that much, because when the teacher is teaching, the teacher might be teaching math on the sixth grade level. The students sitting there, they have their phones. They might be on their phones. You tell them to put the phone away. And when it's time for them to do their work independently, they're saying, I need help. And the teacher go over, help them. Maybe there's an aide in the classroom that helps them, right, with the sixth grade level math. And it's not easy to tell that kids in the sixth grade, eighth grade are really functioning at a low grade level. So the teacher that I met with today, my student's in the eighth grade, and when I asked her what math level she's on, because they do the assessments, and I keep up with my students, the diagnostics assessments, right? So she said that she was functioning on a second grade level. Okay? And I saw that my student is new, and I saw that there were some basic skills that she just did not have. So when our kids are going about their days, right? When they're going about their days and they are hanging out with their friends, they are at home with us, chilling and talking and laughing, watching a movie, and they're hanging out watching a movie, or they're on their phones, they're on their social medias, they're playing a game, they're talking junk with whoever they're playing the game with, because they can play games with people through the computer. They all seem to be functioning fine, and we can forget or totally miss the fact that they are really struggling, because they are functioning pretty fine and just chilling, right? With other areas of their life, but they struggle and get upset when and ask for help when they have to do the simplest of tasks when it comes to writing. Okay, I had a student when I was doing the consultation, and I did an assessment. Part of my assessment is the first thing I tell them to do is write. I want them to write for 8 minutes. I want to see how they write. I want to see what they write. I want to see if they write for the entire 8 minutes. I want to see if they stay focused on their writing the whole time. If they try to write just a little bit and then they say they're done, they try to pull me in. If they try to ask me questions about what to write because they don't want to get right to work, I'm just assess all of that so I can see their work habits. So I just give them a writing prompt and say go. Okay, and you have 8 minutes, right? And she, in the 8 minutes, she wrote one sentence, and she was just like, I don't usually write a lot. Like, that's one thing about me. I don't write a lot. But what does that mean when our kids do that? That means that I'm not really good at writing. When I'm given a writing prompt, I don't really know how to go about it. I don't know how to do my best. I'm worried about making spelling mistakes. I'm worried about making mistakes in punctuation. Okay? So when I advise moms to check in with your child on the basics from time to time and see what your child is able to do. They need to put that cell phone down and put that game down. And they need to focus on themselves and be goal-oriented and be aware of what their struggles are and where they need to improve. Because they can really hide behind those cell phones and those games, and they could just chill. That's an escape from the struggles they may be having when they go into a classroom. The teacher's writing on a board, and because they're not reading or functioning on grade level, they can't even read everything she's writing. They need everything read to them. Okay, so they're in their own little world of just having these deficiencies and struggling and not being able to function when it's time for them to sit down and do work in the classroom. But then when they can step out of that and just run and hang out in that game and hang out in the phone, and they don't have to worry about it. So don't let them hide. Okay, don't let them hide. I want to stress to you also to have them confront these issues and have them work on them on a daily basis. Every child should have personal goals, that they're trying to achieve. They should have awareness of where their struggles are, and they should have personal goals that they're working on every day. A lot of times moms are afraid to take the phone away or take the game away or have our children sit down with no electronics, just a pencil and a paper or a pen and a paper, and write and work on math and work on it every day, okay, before they even touch the game and the phone. Because our kids they want their phones and they want their game, and then they get upset if somebody take it away, right? But y'all, listen, we gotta do what we gotta do, y'all. We gotta do what we gotta do. And tell me what you think about this. That there are a lot of our kids who are smart kids. They're smart, but they're focused more on the cell phones and the games than they are on their own personal growth and development. And the game and the cell phone could be an escape, right, from what they had to deal with in school. And they were struggling in school and they couldn't do it independently, and they failed the last test. They have backed up assignments and missing assignments, but they can escape through the cell phone and the game. Tell me what y'all think about that, and what do you think we should do, right? What should moms do if we have a child that's going through that right now? Okay, all right. I'm getting ready to go and get my I have another school to call. I'm talking to teachers today and calling schools. My students, beware. And I have some work, some updates, some notes to do. I have 2 classes today. My youngest class, early learning class, tonight, and then my other class, I have 2 5-year-olds. One of them is my daughter, and they're in kindergarten, and I'm teaching them now on the 2nd grade level. for literacy, and they just got promoted because they are now too advanced for the beginners elementary school. Okay, so I'm working on a new schedule for the student. I want to keep them together because my student and my daughter, they are so close. You know what I mean? They are so close that I don't want to put them in two different time slots, okay? And they work very well together, so I'm going to keep them together. Then I have another student coming in who's in middle school, and he's going to be starting this week. And I have I have some middle school students already, and I have some high school students. Okay, and one of my high school students, my mom, her mom texted me, let me know that she got 100 on her biology quiz. When she was really struggling in biology, we've been working on it in the extra sessions, and we've been working together in the group, you know, in program. So that's really good as well. So we've got a lot of successes and progress happening in the program. I'm very happy about it. Plus, like I told you, new student coming in. So that's the update on the program. I forgot, I haven't told y'all this because I haven't been here for a while. I started teaching for a program that's connected to the Roselle School District. So by an author, her name is Renee Smith, and she also works with other authors. So she has a reading program she does that she asked me to teach in the reading program. So I've been teaching that program on Saturdays, all boys, and they're starting to do make progress in their reading as well. So it's a reading program. So a lot going on, busy. And my daughter, my oldest daughter, is helping me in the business. So if you're a mom in a business, you're probably going to be getting some emails from her, or have gotten emails from her or text, okay? Because she's learning how to help me on that side. She's really like my assistant, okay? So we're working on that as well. So it's very busy and everything. So those are the updates. Love y'all so much. For more information, or you looking for a tutor, but I'm more than a tutor, I'm a coach. Okay, just to let y'all know before we get started. Whatever I see that's holding your child back from progressing academically, we're gonna work on that. Okay, whether it be behavior, whether it's focus, whether it's their choices, whether it's their thinking, whether they have backed up assignments, they trying to get away with not doing their assignments, right? And then if they have holes in their literacy and math foundation, we work on that too. So your child will grow behaviorally and academically. And then some of the growth you will see is not just in school. It will also be at home. And one of my moms texted me, let me know that her daughter found a recipe for pancakes from scratch and halved it and everything. And did it all by herself. In the past, she wouldn't have even read the instructions. She wouldn't have read it herself, found the recipe and read it, and she would not have figured out how to half it. She would be asking for help. So I teach my students to function independently. I teach my students to read everything themselves. They improve their reading, and then they function at a higher level, not just in school, but also in life. And that is the goal for the Morgan Unlimited Growth Institute. That's our mission, to help our students function independently, read and function at or above their grade level, and transition out of special education into general education classroom. Whether if they need an IEP, they don't need it anymore. They don't need special education services no more. They don't need an aid no more. You know, they can do it themselves, and they are improving. So that's what we do here. Just want to let you know exactly what it is. I'm not just a tutor. So I might be tough on your child. I'm going to love them up, but I'll get on them at the same time, okay? Because that's how we do. So thank you so much for watching. Go to growthinstitute.mykajabi.com or send me a direct message. I love y'all so much. Thank you, Miss Cheryl. Tell Mr. Swag, Mr. Dave, I said hi. That's my friend from way back in the day. All right? Tell him I said hi, okay? All right, y'all, believe in yourself, believe in your child, and always remember that growth is unlimited.